very good morning to all of you. So we are discussing about the chemical properties of alcohols and phenols, and we have already discussed the reactions involving the CO bond cleavage and the OH bond cleavage. So let us discuss some more reactions. Okay. So like we have dehydration, the addition reaction of alcohols, and the oxidation reaction. Okay, we are left with these reactions. So now, what is the addition reaction? Now, if we are dealing with simple alcohols like we have ethanol, okay, if we react it with H2SO4, concentrated H2SO4 at low temperature, like we have not low, okay, but if we increase the temperature, the product will be less, will be different. So if we are taking 413 Kelvin, okay, then the formation of ether will take place. Dehydration के साथ, okay, we are dealing with dehydration reaction. Dehydration. Okay, two molecules of ethanol will give us ether. Okay, ethoxyethane. Okay, or diethyl ether. So now what will happen? Here we have 2 mole of ethanol like this. Okay, so from here water will release and we will get this product. ठीक है, तो ये product हमें बना at 413 Kelvin. Now if I increase the temperature by 20 degree or 420 Kelvin, dehydration will take place and the formation of alkene will take place. Okay, the formation of alkene will take place. So you should keep in your mind that there is a very big role of temperature over here. Concentration, concentrated H2SO4 at 433 Kelvin. Just increase the temperature by 20 Kelvin. Okay, the product will be different. Alkenes plus water. है तो ये भी dehydration, but the product is different. Okay, now what is the mechanism? The mechanism for conversion of alcohol into alkene is in our syllabus. So we have to do the mechanism also. Now what is the mechanism? The first step is simple, as we all know that there is a lone pair on oxygen and it will act as a nucleophile, and from the concentrated H2SO4 we will get H positive. This lone pair will attract this H positive and we will get the formation of oxonium ion. This is known as oxonium ion. Now we all know that positive charge or oxonium salt भी बोलते हैं इसे. Positive charge on oxygen is very unstable, then this bond will break and water will leave. This will lead to the formation of carbocation. Now if there is any chance that it will get more stability, then rearrangement will take place, but in this case rearrangement will not take place. Now again the second molecule of ethanol will act as a nucleophile and this will abstract the hydrogen from this carbon, okay, as a H positive. This will abstract and on this carbon we will get negative charge and negative positive charge on the adjacent carbon will form a double bond, and we will get CH3 CH2O H and positive charge on the oxygen. Okay, so you have to keep in your mind that at high temperature the formation of alkene will take place and at low temperature the formation of ether will take place. Okay, in presence of concentrated H2SO4. Okay, and this reaction will also take place in presence of alumina. Alumina means Al2O3. Okay, but there is a change in temperature. Okay, so you have to keep in your mind this reaction also, which I am going to write, that if we take Al2O3 Al2O3, then this reaction takes place at near about 513 Kelvin. Okay, and this reaction takes place at 633 Kelvin if we are taking Al2O3. So you have to write this reaction separately in your notes. You have to write this reaction separately, that if we take Al2O3 at 513 Kelvin, okay, उस केस में हमने 20 डिग्री इंक्रीज किया, इस केस में 120 इंक्रीज करना पड़ा. Okay, in case of Al2O3 we have to increase the temperature by 120 degrees Celsius at 633. So at low temperature the formation of ether takes place and at high temperature the formation of alkene takes place. Okay, and this is the whole mechanism of the dehydration of alcohol. Okay, so let's move on to the next. So in this reaction, whole molecule of alcohol is involved. Okay, that is why in some books it is written that reactions involving the alcohol molecule as a whole. Okay, so because there are the whole molecule gets changed into some other compound. Okay, now the next is the oxidation reaction. Okay, oxidation reaction. Now the oxidation, there is a series. Okay, जो series है वो कुछ इस तरह से है कि alcohol जो है it will oxidize into alcohols and aldehydes and ketones. You have to remember this thing. Okay, अगर 1 डिग्री है तो 1 डिग्री से एल्डिहाइड बनेगा, अगर 2 डिग्री अल्कोहल ले रहे हैं तो कीटोन बनेगा. एंड अगेन if we again do the oxidation or oxidize it, then it will again changes into carboxylic acid. Okay, so and the reverse is reduction. Okay, we have already prepared alcohol from carboxylic acid and aldehyde, और esters भी बन जाते हैं. ठीक है, reduction. So you have to remember this thing. Okay, this whole block you have to keep in your mind, this block. ठीक है, अल्कोहल को ऑक्सीडाइज करेंगे कीटोन और एल्डिहाइड. ओके, if we want to change directly alcohol into carboxylic acid, then we have to take a strong oxidizing agent. And similarly, if we want to convert carboxylic acid directly to alcohol, we have to take a strong reducing agent. Okay, like we have already discussed that lithium aluminum hydride, sodium boron hydride, these sodium plus ethanol. Okay, so these all are the reducing agents. Okay, now one thing you should keep in your mind that if we want to convert alcohols into aldehyde and ketone, we have to take a weak oxidizing agent. Otherwise जो alcohol है it will directly convert into carboxylic acid. So you have to remember 2 or 3 weak oxidizing agents. Okay, so weak oxidizing agent जो आपको याद रखने हैं, weak oxidizing agents. Okay, so now weak oxidizing agents are like we have PCC, PDC. Okay, so what is PCC and PDC? PCC is pyridinium chlorochromate. Very useful. What is the formula? Pyridinium is C5H5NH positive. Okay, and chloro Cl and chromate is CrO3, Cl negative. Okay, so this is the formula for pyridinium chlorochromate, and similarly PDC is pyridinium dichromate. So we all know the formula for dichromate, Cr2O7 2 negative. So if here we have 2 negative, then we have to take C5H5 and H positive as twice in order to neutralize this 2 negative. Okay, so these two are the weak oxidizing agents. So if we want to convert alcohols into aldehydes and ketones, we have to use these two. Similarly, there are other reagents also, like we have John reagent, Corey's reagent, Collis reagent. So this is Collis reagent, I think. Okay, so you have to just write PCC and PDC on the arrow, above the arrow. Okay, like I'm writing. अगर हमारे पास 1 डिग्री अल्कोहल है, ठीक है, अगर हमारे पास 1 डिग्री अल्कोहल है लाइक CH3 CH2 OH, ठीक है, so PCC PDC directly converted into aldehyde. Okay, तो हुआ क्या, जस्ट हुआ ये एक हाइड्रोजन यहाँ से गया, एक हाइड्रोजन ऑक्सीजन से गया, एंड डबल बॉन्ड आ गया, बिकॉज ऑक्सीडेशन इज नथिंग बट द रिमूवल ऑफ हाइड्रोजन. Okay, so I am taking 2 degree alcohol now. This is 2 degree alcohol. Here we have H, again PCC PDC. Now करना क्या है, ऑक्सीडेशन करना है, तो एक हाइड्रोजन यहाँ से जाएगा, एक हाइड्रोजन यहाँ से, एंड डबल बॉन्ड आ जाएगा, लीड्स टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कीटोन्स. फिर तो कीटोन्स बन जाएंगे. Okay, similarly if we have tertiary, dehydration takes place. Okay, dehydration takes place, and we have to use strong reducing agent like we have KMNO4. Okay, these two can also convert into further carboxylic acid with the help of strong oxidizing agent. So you have already heard about these strong oxidizing agent in 10th class, okay, in carbon and its compound chapter, where we can easily convert ethanol into ethanoic acid. These are alkaline KMnO4 and K2Cr2O7. These two are the strongest oxidizing agents ever. Okay, but one thing, they will not oxidize, or they will not, like lithium aluminum hydride and sodium boron hydride, they will not reduce the double bond. Okay, now so they can easily convert these all into ethanoic acid. Okay, so in case of 3 degree we have to use these aldehydes, use these two reagents like this. So we will get two products. Okay, firstly dehydration takes place and we will get this product. Okay, okay, this is correct. Okay, dehydration takes place, OH यहाँ से गया और एक H किसी भी कार्बन से, and we will get this product. Again, if we are taking the strong alkaline KMnO4, तो क्या होगा, this double bond breaks. Okay, break हो जाएगा and we get two products. तो यहाँ से कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड मिलेगा और यहाँ से कीटोन मिल जाएगा. As simple as that. Okay, फॉर्मिक एसिड मिलेगा. Okay, एक कार्बन से फॉर्मिक एसिड और 3 कार्बन से कीटोन. As simple as that. Okay, so in case of टर्सरी आपको थोड़ा ध्यान रखना है, बाकी सब तो सिंपल है. Okay, so let's move on to the major chemical properties of phenols. So the first major chemical property of phenol is electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay, so we all know that OH group is electron donating, so it is orthopara directing. Okay, orthopara directing होता है phenol. Okay, heading डाल लीजिए सभी, electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay, so firstly हम ले रहे हैं bromination और halogenation. Okay, so there is a big role of solvent here. If we are taking a polar solvent, अगर हम कोई polar solvent लें like water or any polar solvent, and we are doing bromination, like we are doing bromination and I am taking water as a solvent, then the product will be orthopara directing होता है ना ये, for the electrophilic substitution. Okay, तो heading डाल ली होगी आपने, electrophilic substitution reaction. Br positive. We have already discussed the mechanism of electrophilic substitution reaction and why they are orthopara directing, because if we draw their resonating structures, then negative charge, partial negative यहाँ आता है, partial negative यहाँ आता है और partial negative यहाँ आता है. So Br as a positive can easily attack on these 3 sites. Okay, it will not attack on meta, but and nucleophilic substitution तो होता ही है, because we all know that benzene is electron denser, so nucleophile तो attack करेगा. Okay, so but if we take a non-polar solvent like CCl4, okay, we will get two products. One is major and one is minor. The para product is major because it is symmetrical, as we all know. Ortho is ortho product. Okay, this is minor, and here we have the para product. This is major. Okay, now why there is a change? Okay, what is the effect of solvent? Okay, because in case of polar solvents, the delocalization can be easily takes place. Okay, polar solvent क्या करता है, इसको ionize होने में help करता है. This bond can easily shift over here and shift over here. We can easily form phenoxide ion. We can easily form this ion as well. Okay, this phenol can easily break into this in presence of polar solvent. Okay, and then this will show the resonating effect very fast. Okay, this will phenoxide ion का resonating effect ज़्यादा होता है as compared to phenol. So that is why in case of non-polar solvent, ionization will not take place, phenoxide ion नहीं बनता. Okay, and in case of polar solvent, phenoxide ion बनता है, जिसकी वजह से ortho and para पे तीनों positions पे क्या है, bromine will attach. Okay, so next is nitration or sulfonation. Okay, so we will discuss all the 4. Second is nitration. nitration. So now nitration takes place in presence of H2SO4 and HNO3. Okay, if we take dilute HNO3 and H2SO4 तो as a catalyst की तरह काम करेगा. The first step is done by H2SO4 to form the nitronium ion. Okay, NO2 positive जो बनता है वो with the help of H2SO4 ही बनता है. We will get two products plus orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol as in case of bromo also. Okay, we have already discussed in case of non-polar solvent. Now this is major in this case. Why it is major? Because it is intramolecular hydrogen bonding takes place. This is minor. Okay, how intramolecular hydrogen bonding takes place? Because here this nitrogen will act as, here we have negative charge over here and positive charge on this nitrogen, and this will form hydrogen bond with this hydrogen. Okay, that is why intramolecular hydrogen bonding takes place. Okay, but in this case hydrogen bonding takes place, but this is more strong. Okay, but in a single molecule it will not take place. Okay, intermolecular hydrogen bonding like this, and double bond O negative, this will form hydrogen bond with the other molecule, with other phenol molecule like this. Okay, similarly this hydrogen will form the hydrogen bonding with other molecule, with the other atom of oxygen of NO2 of other molecule. So intermolecular hydrogen bonding takes place. Now out of these two, which is more strong? Actually in intramolecular only a single molecule is used, but in this case there is a complete layer. In this case in paranitrophenol, okay, in paranitrophenol there are a large number of molecules are joining with each other. So there is a question which came from this, which will come from this concept. Okay, that why orthonitrophenols are steam volatile and paranitropphenols are not steam volatile. Okay, अगर ये दोनों बन रहे हैं, how we can separate them? Just by distillation. Orthonitrophenol का boiling point कम होता है, it will distilled. Okay, वेपर की फॉर्म में ये easily क्या हो जाएगा, distilled हो जाएगा, and paranitrophenol जो है वो solution में पड़ा रहेगा. Okay, so this is the main reason that the boiling point of orthonitrophenol is low due to intramolecular hydrogen bonding, and paranitrophenols are not steam volatile. Orthonitrophenols are steam volatile. This is a very important question of CBSE previous exams. Okay, next is sulfonation. ठीक है, थोड़ा फास्ट चलते हैं. Next is sulfonation. Now sulfonation is also takes place in presence of oleum और H2SO4 के दो मॉलिक्यूल हमें लेने पड़ते हैं. Okay, H2SO4 plus SO3. Okay, so now if this reaction takes place at lower temperature, kinetically favored product is formed, and the kinetically favored product is ortho. Okay, तो ortho product बन जाता है. kinetically favor का मीनिंग क्या है? स्टेबिलिटी से कोई मतलब नहीं है. ठीक है, जितना जल्दी प्रोडक्ट बन सकता है उतना बनाना है. हमें ये मतलब नहीं है कि स्टेबल बन रहा है या नहीं बन रहा. ठीक है, सो एट लो टेम्परेचर नियर अबाउट 288 केल्विन this product will form and it is kinetically favored product. Okay, तो कई बार ऐसा होता है ना कि हमें डिमांड बहुत ज़्यादा है किसी प्रोडक्ट की और हम क्वालिटी का ध्यान नहीं रखते. ठीक है, क्वालिटी का ध्यान नहीं रखते, तो वो ये वाली चीज़ है. किनेटिक्स क्या बताती है? हाउ फास्टर द रिएक्शन इज टेक्स प्लेस, रेट बताती है. ठीक है, बट अगर ये रिएक्शन हम करें 373 केल्विन पे, ओके, देन thermodynamically favored product will form, and which is para, thermodynamically favored product, and it is more stable. This is more stable, and we can also convert this product into this product at 373 Kelvin. Just heat this kinetically favored product up to 373 Kelvin, and we will get the more stable product. Okay, so thermodynamically products are more stable than that of kinetically favored products. बस ये अभी kinetically favored products जो है वो faster बनते हैं. ठीक है. Okay, next is Friedel-Crafts reaction. Friedel-Crafts. Okay, तो हम डिस्कस करेंगे सिर्फ Friedel-Crafts alkylation. सिंपली फिनोल्स की रिएक्शन करवाएं CH3Cl in presence of a Lewis acid AlCl3 and we'll get the product OH. One is para and one is ortho. Okay, this is ortho and this is para. Okay, in which the para is more favored. Okay, minor and major. Okay, so let's move on to the next reaction, and it is a very important reaction known as coupling reaction. Okay, coupling reaction. Okay, reaction of benzene diazonium salt with phenol. Okay, तो benzene diazonium salt हमने पहले ही पढ़ा है. तो डाई का फॉर्मेशन होता है पॉजिटिव चार्ज और हेयर एंड Cl पे आता है नेगेटिव चार्ज. इसकी रिएक्शन करा दो फिनोल के साथ. Okay, so just wait for a minute. You have to write this thing. Okay, nitrogen triple bond, positive charge, negative charge to the chlorine, and here we have the phenol OH, and here all carbons have one hydrogen. So at alkaline medium near about 9 to 10 pH पे this bond, this will leave as HCl and we will get this product. This is azure dye formation. Okay, and this dye is of orange color. This dye is of orange color. This bond will changes into a double bond, orange dye, azure dye. Okay, and the name of this compound is 4-hydroxy azobenzene. Okay, so this is a very important reaction, coupling reaction. ठीक है, डाई का फॉर्मेशन होता है. ठीक है, and we will also discuss one or two more examples of coupling reaction in the last chapter, the compounds containing nitrogen. Okay, so let's move on to the next reaction, and it is also a name reaction, that is Colby's reaction. Okay, Colby's reaction. Now in this reaction what will happen, we have to take the sodium salt of phenol. Okay, we have to take the sodium salt of phenol and we have to react it with carbon dioxide in presence of calcium oxide. Okay, we have to react it with carbon dioxide. Okay, so now what will happen, here we have hydrogen atom. Okay, this hydrogen will shift over here and COONA will form. Okay, and then we have to react it with HCl. This chlorine and this nitrogen will form NaCl and we will get this product, and we all know that this is known as salicylic acid. Okay, now what is the use of this reaction in order to form salicylic acid? This is the main use. Okay, now salicylic acid is very important. Okay, because if we react this salicylic acid, now this reaction is completed over here. Okay, so I am writing just few application of this salicylic acid or this reaction. If we react it with acetic anhydride, okay, if I react it with acetic anhydride, then this hole will attach over here. Okay, this hole will attach over here. This hydrogen will attach to the rest of the remaining compound. Okay, तो ये ग्रुप जो है, ये ग्रुप क्या होता है, अटैच हो जाता है यहाँ पे, and we will get this product. Okay, this product, we will get this product. Now this is known as aspirin. Okay, you all know that what is aspirin. Okay, you have already heard about this name, aspirin. So aspirin is a very good analgesic. Okay, it is a very good analgesic. Okay, what are analgesics? The pain relieving tablets. Okay, the pain relieving drugs are known as analgesic. तो aspirin हम fever में लेते हैं, ठीक है, in order to lower down the temperature. So this is the main product, aspirin. Okay, so let us discuss the next reaction, and it is a very important reaction known as Rimmer-Tiemann reaction. Rimmer-Tiemann reaction. Okay, Rimmer-Tiemann reaction, and we have to react the carbon chloroform. We have to react chloroform with phenol. Reaction of chloroform in presence of NaOH. Okay, we have to take 3 molecules of NaOH, and simply we will get salicylic. Salicylic as the main product. Okay, now we have to discuss the mechanism also. Okay, and with the help of mechanism we can also write the byproducts. Okay, so अभी मैंने इसलिए नहीं लिखे. Now mechanism is, first is the generation of electrophile. Okay, electrophile is electron deficient species. Now this Na and OH, okay, this Na will breaks into OH negative and Na positive, and this OH negative will react with CHCl3, okay, CHCl3 to form CCl2 plus H2, okay, plus HCl. Okay, the formation of carbene takes place. This is carbene, CCl2, chlorocarbon, dichlorocarbon, and it is electron deficient. दिख रहा है हमें, there are only 6 electrons. Dichlorocarbene. Okay, now this dichlorocarbene will act as a electrophile. Okay, and it will attack on this phenol. Okay, we have to take phenol in the ionic form. Okay, here we are taking phenol in the ionic form. So now this CCl2 carbene, ये जो double bond है, it will attract this carbene, and this bond will shift over here. Okay, and we will get this product, hydrogen CCl2. Okay, now there is a intramolecular proton transfer takes place. Okay, तो ये जो है ये electron deficient है, because here we will have positive charge, here we will have negative charge, and this from here, this hydrogen will shift over here. Okay, तो अगर ये hydrogen यहाँ shift होगा, this bond will shift over here, and we will get positive charge over here. Okay, and hydrogen as a positive जा रहा है, and we will get negative charge over here. So positive negative मिलके क्या बना लेंगे? They will form a double bond. Okay, the double bond की formation हो जाएगी. Okay, now here we are left with CHCl2. Okay, now we have to add 2 molecules of, 1 molecule of NaOH is already used in the formation of this carbene. Okay, this carbene. Now we have to add 2 NaOH, and 2 Cl and Na will leave, and we will get this product. Now one thing you should keep in your mind, that if 2 OH groups are attached on a single carbon, okay, if 2 OH groups are attached on a single carbon, then dehydration will take place. Okay, this water will leave and double bond formation takes place. Okay, तो जब भी किसी कार्बन पे 2 OH ग्रुप लगे हों, ठीक है, dehydration will take place, and we will get the main product, O negative and CHO. Okay, so I'm explaining to you that the first step is OH negative, जो कि हमें सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड से मिला, it will attack on CHCl3, and we will get H2O, okay, plus HCl. Okay, firstly actually होता क्या है इसमें, सिंपली अगर मैं इसको ओपन करके बताऊंगा आपको, दिस OH will attack over here. Okay, तो OH अटैक करता है, तो CCl जो है, HCl जो है वो लीव कर जाता है पहले. ठीक है, द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज द HCl जो है वो लीव कर जाता है, एंड हियर वी विल गेट द नेगेटिव चार्ज. ओके, सो अगेन क्या होता है, फिर दिस Cl विल लीव. ओके, तो सेकंड स्टेप में जो है वो Cl लीव करता है. सो CCl2 carbene, and this carbene will act as an electrophile, and it will attack on this double bond, Okay, and this bond will shift over here again. Here we have one hydrogen. There is intramolecular hydrogen transfer, proton transfer takes place, and here we will get negative charge, and after shifting of this electron we get positive charge. Positive negative will get double bond बनाएंगे, then react with NaOH. Okay, and we will get this product and 2 OH on the same carbon atom. ठीक है, dehydration will takes place and double bond form होगा तो हमारे पास क्या बन जाएगा, aldehyde. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, so this is the whole mechanism of this reaction. Okay, so I think this much is quite enough for this particular lecture. Okay, so this much is enough for the chemical reaction part. Okay, okay, in the next class we will discuss about the ethers, the preparation of ethers and the physical and the chemical properties. So I hope you found this lecture very helpful, and thank you so much for watching the lecture.